Super nerd friends, welcome to Monday. It's Monday. I don't know why I'm singing. I never know why I'm singing. Anyway, how are you doing? I'm great. I just got back from talking to Jeremiah. I was kind of bothered all this week, or weekend, I guess, since he told me on like Wednesday. When he said that he figured out he didn't like me like that, and I was kind of frustrated, and I really wanted to just talk to him about it, because I thought something else might be up. But he seems to be fine. I was kind of selfishly hoping that it wasn't just me, but there was something else, but there's not, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, but it was really nice. I really like him, so it was just nice to talk. And to get a little more insight into how he's feeling and what's going on. He really spills his guts with me. It's really interesting, especially since he tells me that he doesn't tell anybody else these things. So it's kind of nice. But yeah, I mean, if nothing else, I just want to be his really good friend. He's really awesome. And I don't know. I can't imagine not being friends with him now that I know him. He's just really cool, and I'm really glad that I moved down here and I got to get to know him. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Which is why I decided to actually look nice. This is the new shirt that I bought the other day when I went shopping with Megan. So yeah, fun stuff. What else did I do? I went to a whole bunch of conferences this weekend because it was state conference, which is so a ward is where you attend church, and it's a stake is made up of wards, so it's a whole bunch of wards kind of squished together. And so that state conference is when you see all the other people who are in the other wards, and you get talked to by the higher ups. This time we had some guys from the 70, which it's kind of complicated, but they're basically in charge of stakes. So that was cool. And it was really good. All those meetings were really good and really spiritually impactful. And I got to do visiting teaching. I did visiting teaching on Friday and Sunday. And both times it was really great. My sisters that I visit are really cool. Visiting teaching is where everyone in Relief Society, so in this, girls are all assigned to other girls to go teach, to be friends with them and to make sure they have everything going all right, if they need any help that you're there for them, and just to be friends. And both of the girls that I met with are super cool, and totally awesome, so I'm really happy about that. And my companion, you go teach with someone, but I didn't know who my companion was, and nobody had met her before or knew who she was. Nobody. And but she did end up coming to the meeting on Sunday that we had, and it was really awesome. And she's pretty cool, so I was like, you should come, And it's she was just going to a different ward because she visits her sister, so she was going there. But yeah, she's super cool, and hopefully get to know her a bit better as well. But yeah, just making friends all over the place. It's been fun. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Just been doing some schoolwork. I finished my research paper. It's not wonderful, but I finished it, so that's what matters. And now I'm focusing on my post-out questions that are due tomorrow. I haven't been super focused on them, but I don't know, they're not that hard, and I only have one other thing to read and then go back through the questions and see which ones I want to answer. So yeah, shouldn't be too bad. I've been looking for things to substitute because I got my number and I can get into the system and everything, but it's I don't know. I'm trying to make sure the first place I sub is not only kind of close, but also is a job that I feel like I can handle. And so far I've been looking, and I have a lot of schoolwork to do this week. Next week is pretty free, but next week is Thanksgiving, so I probably won't end up teaching until next month. Which is fine. I think my uncle wants me to start teaching before then, but I really want to make sure I get all my schoolwork done. So yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm super nervous though. Like, yeah, it should be interesting, to say the least. But yeah, that should be fun. I'm doing well on my weight loss. I am under 150 pounds now, so I'm 149, and I'm trying to get to 135. So I'm close. I don't think I'll get there before Thanksgiving, which is unfortunate because I was hoping I would. But I'll just have to control myself on Thanksgiving, and I should be fine. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I have any other updates. Things are going well. Yep. That's about it. I talked about school and boys and work and weight loss. That's my whole life right now. Pretty much. I'm really trying hard to think of something else to talk about, but I don't think I have anything. Becky, I hope you're still doing well with all your stuff. And feel free to call basically whenever. I mean, I do things sometimes, but not often. And you have a busy schedule, but I would still like to get to talk to you. Haley, I'm loving your videos. They're wonderful. I actually really liked the video where you narrated. Like, I like when you're doing it in-game because it's more like reaction-y and fun, but it was really interesting, just like all the study that you had done about the game. I was also really interested that the internment camp was called Little Yangtze, which is a river in China, one of their main rivers. They have the Yellow River and the Yangtze River. And then they said it was for communists, and I was like, oh, that makes sense, I guess. But it's like really weird. I don't know. But yeah, it's a really cool game. Like, it's a really cool add-on. I really like it. It's really making me want to play Fallout like a lot. But my game is like stuck. I have to get a new disc, which is great because I just have to buy the game again. But you know, it's probably pretty cheap now. So yeah. I'm planning on hosting a murder mystery party, which if I do, I will totally show you my costume, and it will be awesome. Hopefully I can do that fairly soon. I want to do it in like the next month or two. But I did one. I don't know if either of you were there when I did. Well, obviously, Haley was there when I did my first one, but I had to I dressed up as a prostitute, Mormon prostitute, so that was fun. And this time I'm looking at one that's like a Roman theme, and I really want to be Cleopatra. So hopefully that will be a thing, and I can do a video as Cleopatra. Yeah, that would be really fun. So we'll see how that goes. Because it costs, those games are like $30 maybe. But like, you have 8 people, so I figure if I can get $5 from everyone, then that would pretty much cover it, and then we'd have a little bit of money to buy food, so we could do the dinner part. And then everybody gets their costume, and it should be loads of fun. We just have to get enough people who want to do it, and people who are willing to act and kind of act the fool, you know what I mean? Because the more ridiculous you act, the more fun it is. As long as you're not making stuff up, you know. So hopefully we can do that. That would be really fun. Anything else? I don't think so. Becky, stay strong. Keep going. I hope you're feeling better. I don't know if you said whether you were feeling better or not last video. I do like it in HD though, and all camera-y. I really need to get a camera. I think I might ask my parents for a camera for Christmas, or I might see if cameras are cheapish, and then try to get one, because I would like an actual camera instead of just my phone. I feel like I would get a lot more accomplished and feel much more like a vlogger. Yeah. So I like your HD, Becky, and I hope you're doing well. And that you're excited for break, and hopefully you'll actually get a break. And Haley, I hope your application stuff is going well. I know that can be tedious. I have been looking more into schools, but it hasn't been going too great. So, I found somebody who I really like. I told Becky about this, but he is retired, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to email him and see if he knows anybody who's doing something similar to him who's actually accepting students right now, but it was so horrible because he teaches, or he used to teach at UC Irvine, which is like in Los Angeles, and I was like, oh my gosh, and you're doing the best thing ever, because it was like about how revolutions happen, basically, about the French Revolution and how you, like the factors determining whether the revolution will happen and if it's going to be a bloody one or not and if it's going to stick and all this stuff that I was just like, that's so cool and so me and I love it. But I think he's retired, so sucks. Why do professors keep retiring? Like, I thought they just died, right? Isn't that the joke? But it's true. That they just die and they don't, then no one retires. But now everyone's retiring. And I'm like, stop. He's like the third professor that I've come on who's doing something that I think is really interesting, and he's like, oh, I'm retired. No. Unretire so I can work with you, please. Anyways, that's all I have to say. So, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!